A well-dressed man lies dead against a seawall on Somerton Beach. It is the early morning of December 1st, 1948. He has no identification. Every label on his clothing has been deliberately cut away. His pockets offer no answers: an unused train ticket, a bus ticket, a pack of chewing gum, 2 combs, a packet of cigarettes, a box of matches. Nothing to suggest a name or a motive. The police transport him to the morgue. The autopsy finds a body in pristine condition. His heart failed, but there is no trauma. Routine toxicology screenings find absolutely no trace of common poisons in his system. The coroner suspects an undetectable, fast-acting toxin, perhaps digitalis, something that shuts down the organs and vanishes. Who administers a poison that leaves no chemical trace on a random man by the ocean? Physical examinations reveal strange anatomical details about the body. He is in his mid-40s, about 5 feet 11 inches tall, with broad shoulders and a narrow waist. His legs tell a very specific story. His calf muscles are highly developed, like a runner or a dancer. His toes are wedged tightly together into a distinct point. The examiner notes this happens to men who spend years wearing pointed riding boots. He has gray-blue eyes and mousy ginger hair turning gray at the sides. His ears possess a rare genetic trait found in less than 2% of the population. His hands are unusually large. Weeks pass by without a single lead. The police wait for a missing persons report. Nobody comes looking. Then, in January, investigators find something completely missed during the first examination of the dead man's trousers. Sewn deep into the waistband is a tiny, hidden fob pocket. It is nearly invisible. Inside, they find a tightly rolled scrap of printed paper. It contains just 2 words in Persian script: Tamam shud. Tamam shud translates to "it is finished" or "it is over." The phrase is the final line of a 12th century collection of poetry about living fully because death is inevitable. This is not a handwritten note. The scrap has been physically torn from a book. The police release a photograph of the paper to the public, hoping someone can locate the exact volume it was ripped from. Simultaneously, a new clue emerges at the Adelaide railway station. A brown suitcase was checked into the cloakroom on November 30th, just hours before the man died. The ticket matches the timeline perfectly. Inside the suitcase, investigators find a bizarre collection of items: stenciling brushes, a modified table knife, a pair of scissors, a card of orange waxed thread exactly matching the unique thread used to repair the trousers. Like the body, the suitcase has been scrubbed of identity. The tags are removed from most of the clothes. However, the name Kane is left on a tie, and Keen spelled with an E this time, on a laundry bag. The police quickly realize this is a deliberate misdirection. The name tags were left intact to throw investigators off the scent. No one named Kane or Keen is reported missing anywhere in the country. The case takes on an international dimension. Fingerprints and photographs are sent around the world, from Scotland Yard to the FBI. The results all come back negative. The Somerton man simply does not exist. By July, a breakthrough occurs. A local man comes forward with a rare edition of the 12th century text. He found it tossed into the back seat of his unlocked car parked near Glenelg Beach, right around the time of death. The final page of the book is missing. Microscopic tests confirm the Tamam shud scrap was torn directly from this exact copy. And tucked just inside its back cover, the police find something else. Faint impressions of pencil marks are visible. Under ultraviolet light, they reveal 5 lines of capitalized letters. It appears to be an encrypted code. The second line is crossed out. The letters defy all translation. Naval intelligence codebreakers examine the chaotic sequence. They conclude it is not a standard military cipher. They believe it might be a one-time pad or the first letters of words in a highly personal shorthand. Alongside the strange code is an unlisted telephone number. Police trace it to a nurse living on Glenelg Street, just a short walk from where the body was discovered. Her name is Jessica Ellen Thompson. During the investigation, the police refer to her by the pseudonym Jess Tin. When detectives interview her, She claims she has absolutely no idea who the dead man is. Detectives note that she appears completely evasive. When shown the face of the Somerton man, she is described as visibly shaken, looking away and refusing to look back. Yet, she maintains her total denial. Jess Tin admits she once owned a copy of the 12th century text. She says she gave it to an Australian Army lieutenant named Alf Boxall during the war. The police suspect Boxall is the dead man on the beach. The espionage theory collapses when they find Alf Boxall alive and well in Sydney. He still has the copy of the book that Jess Tin gave him. Its final page is completely intact. The trail goes completely dark. With no other leads, the inquest concludes. The coroner, Thomas Erskine Cleland, can neither determine the true identity of the man nor the exact cause of death. The body is buried beneath a nameless stone. For over 70 years, the Somerton man remains one of history's most compelling unsolved puzzles. Theories of Soviet spies, smuggling, and rejected love dominate the narrative. The absolute truth stays buried in South Australian soil. Generations of sleuths try to crack the code and identify the man. Decades pass with no definitive answers. The bizarre story is relegated to internet forums and late-night radio programs, an eternal cold case. Then comes the year 2022. A professor named Derek Abbott and forensic genealogist Colleen Fitzpatrick extract DNA from hairs preserved in the plaster death mask made back in 1949. The genetic evidence points to a massive family tree in Victoria. They trace the lineage through millions of profiles, finally arriving at a definitive name. The Somerton man is Carl Webb, born in 1905. Webb was an electrical engineer and an instrument maker, explaining the strange tools in the suitcase. He liked poetry and betting on horses, which might explain the bizarre coded letters as gambling notes. We finally know his name. But we still do not know why he traveled to Adelaide, why he cut the tags from his clothes, or how he ended up dead against a seawall with a torn poem. The identity is solved, but the mystery of his final days remains. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these stories of historical intrigue, please hit the like button and subscribe to Nighttime Narratives for more forgotten history.